Alrighty, we were right back where we left off. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Still can't talk English. If you watched the end of my last episode, I was struggling mightily, but we are picking up right where we left off. We are going to have our chance at negotiating for the last time with our guys. Really looking at franchising tag Laremy Tunsil, but the more I think about it, the less I feel comfortable with doing it because I see so much talent in the draft class at the tackle and guard positions. Also, just because I let him go doesn't mean I can't sign him myself in free agency, and it's always an option. But one thing I do want to do is, he's not asking for a lot, 2.3 at 1 year. I'm willing to throw some money at him because he actually showed out pretty good. I'll throw him a 3-year contract. We'll see if he'll take 2.3. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He took it, so I'm cool with it. He's good depth. Can't complain about depth. Mike Uapati fell off the potty. He was a 71, now he's a 67. Ryan Fitzpatrick also fell off the same potty. He's a 67 after being a 70. Kiko's falling apart. Chris Reed never had it. Michael Dunn probably didn't either. We are going to try to re-sign Kendrick Bourne. If we don't, then we don't. But I want him back on the team because he did pretty good. We'll see if he'll take a 3 and a 1.6. And he does not. I respect it. David Emerson, I mean, he was just depth, so was Cordero, so we're not going to look at that. We will address the franchise tag momentarily. First, let's look and see what our salaries are looking like. What's our cap? 2020 cap, 218 million. Can I see what my 2021 cap's going to be? Cap space apparently is 79.9 million, so we got a pretty good amount. And that's with another 14.9 for rookie reserves. Nice. Let's address the savings. Laremy Tunsil will be a $10.4 million saving. Albert Wilson will be a 9.48. Xavier Howard, Kiko Alonso. Can I just go ahead and cut him now? Actually, we won't do that because I'm going to get that money back anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Anybody that's still remaining, he's going to be gone. McDonald's got 1 year remaining. I'm going to let him go. We'll let him go. I'll take the $1 million penalty, but I freed up some more space. Anybody else in that same boat? Josh Rosen, we want to hold on to him. Hold on to Minka, Matt Hawk, Grugar Hill. Alright, I'm content with where we're at because the rest of these guys, I want to keep Xavier Howard. The rest of these guys are about to get booted anyway, so it's not like it's going to matter. Let's just look at our lineup real quick. See where some of these guys... See, Rosen's up to a 76 overall already, so I'm willing to stick it out another year and just take a guy to maybe develop behind him in the draft and maybe end up drafting a good overall quarterback. Who knows? Defense. He ends up being a star, it looks like, for his developmental trait. Jameson ended up being a superstar. Wow, that's cool. Very cool, actually. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see here. Now the question is, do we want to try to re-sign Albert Wilson? Do we want to franchise tag Laremy Tunsil? It will be a 1 year, 16.5 salary contract. He's 85 overall. Where is he in respects to his position? He's the number 6 ranked left tackle in the league. His morale's kind of low, probably because our team didn't do too hot. What was his contract? 10.4. We'll be paying him an extra $6 million. I mean, he's 85 overall left tackle, and he fits our scheme. So I'm gonna franchise tag him. Also, because I said I was gonna franchise tag him, so I'll franchise tag him. I want to negotiate with Mr. Wilson. 78 overall. He dropped in overall at 1 point. Plus he's 29, so I'm gonna say no. And the rest of these guys can kick rocks. All right. Now that that's done, let's go to first week of free agency. Actual free agency. See who's available, what kind of money we got. Maybe make some trades. Try to pick up some draft picks. First, we got 54.5 available in cap space. Let me readdress these salaries since it's technically a new season now, and see if there's some savings to be had. All right, 9.3, 8.2. Kane, he's got 2 years left. He'd be at 5.6. Hilton, Rosen. Some of these guys may not be worth it. The only one that maybe would be worth it would be Bobby McCain, but he's 77 overall. I'm willing to stick it out with him. All right, let's see who's available. Juju Smith-Schuster is available. Do I do it? Do I go after old Juju? I love me some Juju Smith-Schuster. You know what? Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. He fits the scheme. I love the kid. Awesome. We'll throw some money at him. Let's see where we are. Once again, 3 strikes and we're out kind of ordeal. That puts us at 93. I'm actually okay. I'm gonna stick right there. The reason being is I don't want to lower it too much and get too competitive, because as we saw with Miles Jack, guys will still sign with teams even though they're not technically the top bid. So we'll do that. We still got 40 million in cap space to work with. So let's just look and see what we got. Marlon Mack is available. Not that we need him. Malcolm Jenkins is available. 33 years old. Apparently the Buccaneers want him pretty badly at 101 points, so I'm not even going to look at it. What kind of wide receivers do we have? That's a good question. Oh, I just threw money at the guy that we want. Juju. We want Juju. Let's not worry about anything else. I kind of want to throw a little bit more money at him just so I do get him. I think I will. I want to bump the sign-up bonus up just a couple points, and I'll even throw in another point of salary that bumps us up another point. Hopefully he takes it, and I may have hurt myself. He might have taken the original deal, but you know what? It's okay. Ooh, your boy Mitchell Trubisky is available. So is Kirk Cousins, Blake Bortles, Tyrod Taylor. Wow, they're doing my boy Tyrod kind of dirty. 69 overall, really? That's mean. Also, the fact that they think Trubisky's better than Rosen is laughable. But continuing, left tackle, Russell Okung. Nah. J.R. Sweezy, left guard. Nah. Ben Jones. Nah. Brandon Brooks does not fit our scheme, but I'm willing to still throw money at him anyway. What about right tackle? I think I'm going to throw money at Brandon Brooks, even though the Cardinals have thrown a lot of money at him. He's 32. He's 88 overall. I think I want him. So let's see. He wants a 1-year deal. Would he take a 2-year deal? $90 overall. We're not there. We'll just give it another shot. Maybe he wants that 1-year deal. It's still 90, so we get one more chance. I want him for 2 if I want to get him. We'll do this. We'll see what's up. It's still 90, so it's not like it made no difference. That's fine. There's some talent on the board in the draft. Calais Campbell is available. Robert Nikombichi is available. 77 overall, 26-year-old, but he doesn't fit our scheme. Assuming we stick with the 3-4 defense. We don't really need a DT. Cam Hayward is available. That's interesting. That is very interesting. put him opposite of Ellis Hampton. He fits our scheme. I'm not against it. Tack McKinley's also available, but he's not really what we're looking for. We got 29.6 available in cap. I don't need to try to burn it all because we don't know what's going to come up for next season. We got to also be able to re-sign our guys we've got coming up for free agency. I wouldn't mind signing some depth, maybe like a Quincy Wilson or a Josh Norman, just for some depth. Brendan Hargraves is there. Jordan Lewis is there. PJ Williams. He's wanting 13 over 4. He's 26. He's wanting 8.7 over 3. Let's see if we can get Jordan Lewis. I'm cool with trying to get him for some depth. Nobody's offered him yet, so we're at 93 total points. We'll just stick it right there and hold it. Still got 25 in cap space. Xavier Woods, Malcolm Jenkins, Sean Williams, Derek Kindred. I don't even want to try to pronounce that name. Just curious what this base offer puts us at points wise. 93. So we've got a lot of work to do if we want to bring it up. So let's just see where that would put us. 96. I'm going to stick it right there just to see if maybe he'll bite. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to offer anybody else. I've already struck out with Brooks, so I can't negotiate anymore with him. Maybe we readdress the guards again, kind of see what we got to work with. Kyle Long is available. He don't fit our scheme, but he would be a vast improvement. He's wanting 4.6 across 1. Let's give him 4.5 and a 2.2 signing bonus. 87. If he takes it, he takes it. If not, there's guys in the draft. Man, I hope we get Juju. I really want Juju so bad. All right, let's advance to the next week. Please don't break my heart, Juju. Alrighty, let's see. Anybody sign? Jenkins rejected it. Oh, we still got Brooks, even though we weren't even close to the other team. Kyle Long took our offer. Jordan Lewis took. Yes, we got Juju. Let's go. We got Juju, boys. Yes. Let's go, boys. Juju. I ain't even mad that Malcolm Jenkins said nah. I'm cool with that. Oh, we can scout now. Okay. Let's go. We got Juju Smith-Schuster. Let's freaking go. I love it. Alright, we got 18.8 left on cap. Alright, we grabbed our wide receiver. We grabbed a couple of guards, and I'm completely cool with having 2 guards. That is depth, because our left guard, we needed one anyway. Jordan Lewis also will provide us depth at the corner position. Who else signed? Malcolm Jenkins went to the Bucks. Can't blame him there. They offered him a lot of money. Chris Godwin to the Pats. Cam Hayward to the Pats. Sidney Jones to the Redskins. Taywan Taylor to the Bucks. Tack McKinley to the Colts. Trubisky to the Steelers. Wow. Nick Mdici went to the Bills. Who's available? Richard Sherman's still out there. Don't need him. Will Fuller's still out there. Do not need him because we got Juju Smith-Schuster. Sidney Watkins. Derrick Henry still available. Leonard Fournette is available. Zay Jones. Calais Campbell. Kenyon Drake is available again. You know, I think I'm good. I don't think I need to address anything else, but let me look at our lineup now just to see where our holes are. Let's see if I can generate best lineup. Confirm. There it is. All right. So we got Tunsil, Brooks, Whitehair, Kyle Long, and then we got second-year right tackle Clifton. Hensley's there at left guard. He's not coming along too swell. Gasicki there at tight end. We got Juju Smith-Schuster at wide receiver 1, and then Avante Parker at wide receiver 2. The drop-off is there, though. I'm probably going to go just draft a couple of receivers that I've scouted that I like. Probably need to sign a backup quarterback for Rosen, and I'll draft one as well just to see maybe what happens. But yeah, offenses came along pretty well. We built that up pretty good. 81 overall. Is that what that said? 81 overall. I don't know if that's 81 overall for the team. 83 on offense, 80 on defense. That is awesome. As far as defense goes, we still got Fitzpatrick up at free safety. Strong safety is our weakness, as well as this outside linebacker position over here. We're going to have to shore that up as well, this end position. But we can do that in the draft. So now we kind of have a better concentration on what we need to do in the draft. But I'm going to hold on to the money we got. I don't think there's anybody else I want to sign as far as big names. I think I'm going to go for depth. So that's what we'll do real quick. We got 18.8 in the cap. What quarterbacks are available? Tyrod, Mullins, Locke. A lot of trash is what it looks like. My boy Josh Dobbs. I'm not against taking Tyrod. Just for like 1 year. What else do we got? Strong safeties. Sean Williams, they're throwing money at him. Obi Malifanulu, I guess is how you say that. I think I'm going to try to draft a safety. Let's look at our left end position here. Calais Campbell's available, but Muhammad Wilkerson's available too. Dean Lowry, Vic Beasley, Trent Murphy. I'm just gonna wait. Let's see if there's any kind of backup quarterbacks that I wouldn't mind acquiring. Nothing really good looking. Case Keenum, Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew, Stafford, Seth Whitworth, Will Greer. You know, that wouldn't be terrible. He's just under 70 and he's young. I don't really think there's anybody worth going after. Yeah. Was that dude's name Bacon? Show is. Let's see here. What do we got that I would not mind getting rid of? I could trade Wilkins and try to get some picks out of him. Or Godchild, either one. But if I go to a 4-3, which is kind of what I want to do, I want to go to a 4-3, I could put Godchild and Wilkins side by side in the middle. But that would probably not fit the scheme. Let me do that. Some of this you may or may not see, I don't know. Let me just go look and see what it looked like if we switched it to a 4-3. I'm actually going to cut this because it may take a few minutes to kind of look at it. So I'll see you when I think it's necessary. Okay, so after kind of looking at it, as far as like scheme percentage in terms of if we can flip to the 4-3, we can flip to the 4-3. I don't think that'd be the issue. Scheme is same thing for, I'll just show you real quick. Scheme match percentage is the same for the 3-4 under as it is for the 4-3 base. Right there, base 4-3. It's the same. And I mean, we could do it, but I think we would be creating some depth problems. And the reason I say that is, let me just show you, so I ain't gotta explain it. While I get to put Wilkins and Godchild there, cool. But you have the issue where Hampton is, he don't match the scheme, and then you get Baker right behind him, who's 2 overall points lower. So I could see that being an issue, where Baker, who's playing outside linebacker, it would just kind of mess up the depth, which I mean I can fix it manually, which is not the problem. But then also run into having Raekwon McMillan not even starting. I would have to move him to an outside linebacker position. He'd be playing out of position. Though I could trade him. That's always an option. And then literally only one of my DBs is in a scheme fit. Hilton's not, Fitzpatrick's not, and McLean is not, but Howard is. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to stick with a 3-4 under scheme and maybe wait another season if we do decide to take that approach. Maybe get a couple more guys that are more in line with that 4-3 scheme, or maybe get better depth, or just get better overall before we make such a drastic change. I think we need to try to stay the path and just roll with this, because this, I mean, only one linebacker is in the scheme, sure, but I think we're fine otherwise. Well, I mean, I've only got 2 DBs technically starting that match the scheme, but it's better than the 1, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the 3-4 and just draft for a 3-4. But that doesn't stop me from possibly trading. So I'm gonna try to look and see if I can find some trade opportunities. Maybe get a couple of draft picks by trading off somebody I don't need, and I'll reconvene with you there. Okay, this just in. I maybe got away with a steal here, but I just traded the Steelers' Greer Hill, who had a couple years of contract control, 75 overall outside linebacker that they needed, for a second-round draft pick, the 53rd overall pick specifically. I might have cheesed that one a little bit there, but hey, they took it, so I'll take it and maybe try to levy it out on another trade, because I'm looking at possibly trading one of Wilkins or Godchild, and I'm leaning toward Wilkins and just letting Godchild go, because Godchild I think was a little bit better going forward. Wilkins is a 25 and Godchild is 26. He did statistically better than Wilkins, who is 4.6 versus Wilkins 4.2, and Wilkins is probably, I think, coming up for contract this year, if I'm not mistaken. So he's going to need some money. He got 2 years remaining actually, so I have him through next season, but he's going to go up to 4.9 next season. So I might try to get something out of him and just hold on to Godchild, and I've also got Vincent Taylor down here as well. Let's just look at our DT real quick. But I'm gonna kind of just look and see what we got. Um, I may do it, may not. I'm thinking. But that's kind of where my mind is right now. So let me look at some trades and we'll see where we're at. Okay, so after I looked at our roster, we had Bobby McCain, who was a pretty hard cap hit, and the same overall as Jordan Lewis, we just signed, who was a whole lot lower cap hit. So I'm going to trade off Bobby McCain to the Eagles, and I'm getting a first and a seventh, but I'm going to give up a fourth and a sixth in the process. Plus, they're getting a 77 overall corner, who will probably be next to starting for them. And it was also a top 3 need of theirs. So I was able to clear up some cap space, acquire another first-round draft pick, also acquire a 7th-round draft pick that I can use on somebody that's going to possibly go undrafted that's on my draft board that looks like they might be worth a take. But I'm going to give up a 4th and a 6th in the process, so I'm missing out on some of that middle-round talent. I'm okay with that. So yeah, that may have not kind of levied out that other trade enough, but you win some, you lose some. I mean, Bill O'Brien made some pretty crappy trades this past couple months ago. So I mean, hey, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and hey, I'm gonna take what we get. So as far as free agency, I think I am done. I don't think there's anything else I need to like pursue. I think I'm just full 100% draft. And if that's the case, this was kind of a short episode, so I may kind of cut the draft in to this episode. I'm kind of looking at my offensive line. There's some offensive linemen I want to take in the draft that could very easily end up starting. But I think I'll probably still take them anyway, because if Laremy Tunsil ends up wanting a big contract after this season, I'll need somebody to replace him, and I'd rather get some guys that can get some snaps in and go ahead and progress and be a little bit better overall for next season. And I still need a backup for Josh Rosen, so I might go sign Tyrod Taylor if he's available, and then I'll also draft a quarterback, like a late round quarterback if he's there. Worth taking. Still need a defensive end, but I'll probably grab that in the draft because I've got several picks now. Let us just look. I can go over this little screen here, and it should show me on the left side. Yeah, we've got 3 1s, the 10, 14, and 29. We've got 2 2s, a 10 and a 21 of that round, and then 2 3s, a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. Actually, it should have 2 7s. It may not be on there though. And obviously I'll probably end up trading back some of these picks depending on what falls to me, and get some more collateral for the next season. But yeah, right now we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total picks. I think that's wrong. We should have like more than that. I think I can go to roster and it'll show me. Okay, 3 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, a 4, a 5, a 6, and 2 7s. So yeah, we got 12 total picks, and then next season we just have the basic. So let's go see if we can sign Tyrod Taylor, because we're going to need a backup quarterback. Freed up a little bit of cap space in the process. Doesn't fit our scheme, so now I'm not as willing. I think he's only 1 overall worse. That the Chargers are throwing money at him apparently. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll sign Tyrod. Why not? I'll give him just a run-of-the-mill offer. 85 points. Take it or leave it. I mean, I ain't mad if you don't take it. I'm going to do some scouting since I can scout in the offseason. I'm going to scout and get to the end of this particular free agency period and see what happens. So I'll reconvene with you if something major happens. Okay, Tyrod Taylor took our contract offer, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to sign anybody else in free agency, but we will look and see who has been signed where, if there's any other big signings. Sherman went to the Steelers, Fuller to the 49ers, Marlon Mack went to the Titans. Malcolm Jenkins, we already knew about him, going to the Bucks. James White to the Eagles rather. Henry went to the Jags. I don't think there's anything else that's new. Calais Campbell went to the Colts, finally. Kenyon Drake to the Skins. Quincy Wilson, I almost signed him. He went to the 49ers. Albert Wilson, former Dolphin, went to the Steelers as well. Alex Anzalone to the Raiders. Kirk Cousins went to the Patriots. Interesting. Tajay Sharp back to the Titans. Latavius Murray and PJ Williams both to the Titans. Ben Jones to the Broncos. Vic Beasley back to the Falcons. Russell Okung to the Chargers. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend the next couple weeks, do my scouting, and then I think I'll just go ahead and slide the draft into this particular video because it's a little less eventful, to say the least. But yeah, I will reconvene with you momentarily. Alrighty, so after a little bit of thinking while I was doing some scouting, I think it's best that I actually go ahead and just split the episodes where the draft is completely separate. Reason being, I have 12 total picks, and I'm going to be contemplating on a lot of those picks, looking at trades, trying to decide who I want to take, and if somebody's going to fall, or etc. etc. So yeah, this is going to be kind of an uneventful free agency in terms of if it was action packed. But it was very eventful in the fact that we got Juju Smith-Schuster on our team. Jared Cook's available for anybody cares. Yeah, picked up Juju, shored up that offensive line pretty good with Brandon Brooks and Kyle Long both on each side of my center. Acquired Jordan Lewis for some good corner depth and Tyrod Taylor to back up Josh Rosen, but like I said, I will also look to probably take a quarterback very late in the draft. Highly ecstatic that we got Juju there, and I think that puts our offense above our defense for the first time since I took over. 81 overall team right now. Pretty freaking cool, if I do say so myself. Leonard Fournette apparently went to the Chargers. I just saw that. But yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. I gotta say, that's awesome that we was able to pull that off. But as always, I don't know how to end the episode properly. And when I see you again, we'll be doing the, excuse me, as I burp and hiccup, we'll be doing the 2021 NFL Draft for prior to the third season in this Make Miami Great Again Armchair GM series. As always, thank you for watching. I don't know how to end this. I'm just going to awkwardly be like, see you guys as usual. So, see you guys.